Hey guys, today we're going to be talking a little bit about our journals for the rest of the week. Now, if you guys take a look, we did upload the chapter 3 and chapter 4 video. The chapter 4 video was done by Mr. Driver, so make sure you guys thank him. He's super nice about it. Now, the chapter 3 video is me. And there's a lot that goes on in these next two chapters. We have the party at Gatsby's house, the explanation of why he throws the parties, and of course, the big reveal. Now, journal for the 30th is actually rather interesting. I have uploaded the picture for the class of 1929. Now, you have to understand these are actually the class of 1931. This picture was taken in 1929. I really love the sweater with the T right here. That's super cute. These guys took this picture, and I'm literally telling you, a couple of days later, the stock market fell and it crashed, and it sent them into the Great Depression. When they started their senior year in 1930, everything was different. They no longer had funding for all of the cool senior stuff that they usually did, and they really had to do what was, make with best with what was there. Their senior and the junior opera were both like costumed by moms tearing stuff apart from the attic because they couldn't find fabric, and we have them having their actual formal at the new gym because that's what they had. So, ladies and gentlemen, years from now, people are going to be looking at your panoramic pictures in our yearbook, and they're going to wonder how you survived COVID-19. And what do you guys think? What do you guys want people to say about you? How do you want people to look at you in the situation, be able to say something positive? Now, a couple of you have lost your minds and have decided that you're just going to be like, I'm bored. Okay. I want them to think I'm bored. Yeah. Cute. Classy. Sure. Up next, on the 31st, we have The Great Gatsby. Nick depicts the lives of those around him from his point of view. Now, Nick's kind of a pampered guy, and his parents are paying his way through for the next year. So my question is, if you were a servant and you had to listen to the discussion between Tom and Myrtle over the phone, exactly what would you say about it? Now, bonus points if you can write a very short narrative. I mean, like really short, like under 30 words. Description, like diary entry of what you would actually say, I will definitely give you more points. Now, on April Fool's, I do have rather lengthy journal. This is actually really interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Now, one of the reasons why COVID-19 is a little scary is because we have discovered people that are what are called active carriers. These are people that have the virus living in them, never develop the antibodies, but also never get sick. But because they never develop the antibodies, they still have the virus living within them. And so therefore they can carry the disease to other people without ever showing a symptom. So Mary was actually the most famous case of this. Mary Mallon, she was a cook on Long Island in 1922. And she had typhus, which is deadly, and at this time untreatable. And she killed quite a few people. And even after they discovered what had happened, even after they told her that it was extremely dangerous for her to go and work for anybody as a cook, to ever eat after anybody, to ever kiss anybody ever again, because she could kill them, she didn't care. She decided she still needed to pay her bills, so she started cooking again under another name. And she ended up killing entire families. Eventually, the United States of America had to imprison her on Ellis Island. They couldn't even put her in a regular prison because she would infect everybody there. And you guys get to read a bit about her and ask her a couple questions, because the big thing is if you are literally deadly, do you still have the right to live freely? Interesting. Now, the next day, we've got free write. Tell me what's going on. I'm going to be doing a couple videos about what has been going on with me. We've got a lot of weird stuff going on. If I sew one more medical mask, I think I'm going to go crazy. But I went cross-eyed the other day, like making seams. But definitely tell me what's going on. How are you feeling? And we're going to talk about a couple of depression busters, a couple of ways to get yourself back into a good, positive mindset. Because I know this is very difficult, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get through this. Don't ever assume that we're not. We are definitely going to get through this. Now, last but not least, picture time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is a serious thing here. Ladies and gents, we got to keep our community up. We got to stay connected. I want you to show me a little blue and gold love. The more wacky, the better. And I do say this: the class with the wackiest, or at least most participation in this puppy, will get a special treat, whether or not we ever show up again. I will literally ship this to your house. So make sure you guys try your best. Now, we got serious love for you, and you're not against drivers, kids. So don't worry about that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you later in the week. We're going to be releasing a couple more videos and discussing a couple more things. Now, the poetry unit. Some of you guys got a little scared of the poetry unit. You're like, poetry's scary, Barr. I don't want to do it. But I'm going to tell you this. Poetry is all up to who you are. It literally is extraordinarily subjective. So, literally, as long as you tried, I gave you full points because, dude, go you. You tried. So, definitely do me a favor, take a look at it. And yes, there is a huge difference between money and avarice. In avarice, we have a little girl who grows up wanting everything. It doesn't matter what it is as long as it's hers. And on the other one, money, we have a family that grows together, but they kind of forget their community. So if you haven't seen it, maybe you want to. Give it a thought. Now, I'll talk to you guys later. Be good. Love you. Bye. Click. Click.